They have no point for shooting them. Every bit of our elders that teach us what we need to do. Elder, please speak.
Sorry about the cutoff in footage. All of our devices overheated, but we are back.
My name is Brother Westside. I'm 74 years old. Black don't crack.
Amen. That's right, black don't crack.
I come to support the South Side. You want to know who I am? On your phone, Google Bobby Scott 16 shots. You see my picture? Right now. On your phone, Google Bobby Scott 16 shots. I put Jason Van Dyke away from the Quan McDonald. I'm the brother with the microphone.
Say that shit.
And I want to send a message to the police officers. When Laquan McDonald walked into McDonald's, he was hungry. Stop shooting our youth down. If y'all had brought him a large order of fries, a double quarter pound in the sink, he would have put that knife down. You can't bang a knife to a gunfight. Stop shooting our youth down. I'm not protesting for no grown-up because they all want to be right. I'm protesting for our little shorties.
Teach it, Elder. Okay. Teach us.
A little boy,
Teach us, Elder.
his mother said, why don't you go outside and play?
Teach it.
Mom, I don't want nobody sitting on my neck
Teach it.
behind George Floyd. The police did not kill George Floyd. A bitch-ass nigga killed George Floyd. They didn't bomb rush him. I'm not gonna let no police sit on y'all neck 9 minutes. Your mother not gonna let nobody sit on their son 9 minutes. Your sister ain't gonna let nobody sit on your neck. Police ass. Y'all see them big motherfuckers. Y'all got to memorize the Million Man March from Washington, D.C. We outnumber the police off 1,000,001. All the commanders, I know every last one of them, even the one they shot in the mob. So let y'all know, he used to put his hand on my shoulder. They used to meet 1,500 strong on medicine, trying to stuff to kill it. They got you. They need y'all the guns. You should have never picked them up. From that funeral, I got 10 folks. They don't got shot. The 2 brothers got shot last week. They wanted me to go to the funeral. I said I'm not, because they have to get the gun the white man gave to them. They tell y'all all the gangs is killing these little girls, 2-year-old. That is a sniper. That's a marksman. Hit the person at direct target. Brothers don't clean shit. You don't see no motorcycle gang. They're number 1,001. All leadership. You don't see Minister Farrakhan. You don't see Congressman Danny Davis. And you don't see Father Freaking because the Black Lives Memories movement gave them a bad name. You know, and they against nonviolence. And y'all should be against nonviolence. Because I agree King died for nonviolence. Now he the chosen one. See, but y'all don't know he got that gold. When Moses went up to the mountain, see the coming of the Lord, God don't talk to this man. All y'all hate the police, all of them bad. But y'all don't know how they feel right now. They can shoot all y'all right now if y'all think they hate y'all. When you're in trouble, who you dial? 911. You dial Ghostbusters, they not coming. So stop it. You can't get into heaven hating. God is not going to let you through those pearly gates. Now I'm going to let y'all know it. Only when y'all die, all y'all going to heaven, right? Is the police going to be guarding you into heaven? All this going to come to a cease. This is gang down here. But y'all don't know how they feel. I talked to a brother all day. He's talking about racist police. I can't stand a pig. I said, man, you ain't got nothing in your mind but hatred. Like, y'all get away from me. You understand? I'm trying to turn the baton into a young person. These young guys want to test some shit up. Look, one McDonald would have been alive. He'd been a Brooksfield. Come GDs don't play. So I'm going to let y'all know what's going on. There's a lot of gangs out here. I can name every last one of them. Fancy Ring. Vice Lords. Conservative Vice Lord. Renegade Vice Lord. Travis. Taylor Dukes. I'm going to name some white folks' names. One Lord. High Lord. Down Lord. Bay Lord. Motorcycle gang. Jeff Runner. Undertaker. Jeff Ross. CPD. Black IPs. Any damn thing. Everybody got a name on them. Go feed Whitehead. Democrat. Republican. Y'all stop President Trump from getting y'all stimulus check. Now they going to Disneyland for a month. They gonna get it till after Labor Day. They spending y'all money and shit. Cause y'all truck downtown. We ain't about breaking no fucking windows. Cause your shorty's watching y'all. Look at the 2-year-old baby. She didn't get a chance to have no baby. That's what we protesting for, not for ourselves. And stop putting these police down. All of them ain't bad. They're about to cry. My brother told me, my sister told me, all the police doing this and doing this to me. They done ran all over my shoe. It was new. I ain't knocked nobody. I knock somebody out every day. Violence make me strong. I'm tired of it. I'm 74 years old. I can knock a person in next week sometime. I'm tired of knocking people out. I'm tired of brothers calling a woman a bitch. I'm tired of a lot of shit. I'm fed up.
Say that shit.
They call a woman a hoe. A man's a hoe. He like stopping shit. Now you ain't getting shit now if you pass it positive. The sisters ain't doing shit to you if you ain't negative. And this is wrong with the brothers. They pushing with police know it. They want to kill you or you do the moonwalk. I'm going to get some more of that shit. They station around your lady house. You have a drink that be full of fluid and ready to do it. But I'm tired of people talking about the police. That's all I hear about. They can't concentrate on nothing but the police. You can't get into heaven hating. You can't worship two gods. I'm out here, I'm dehydrated. I ain't had no water. Shit. I'm gonna let y'all know something. Y'all playing the wrong protest, but he the chosen one. Everybody having a going back to school. Core band. That's why you don't see a lot of people. Danny Davis having his parade. Father Flicken having his. Don't no black person stick together. Y'all talk about whites like a dog. White folks protest more than blacks do. Black folks think they're gonna get locked up. You're already locked up when you ain't working. And when you can't feed your little girl or little boy. We sell drugs, but y'all been the police all y'all life. Protecting the block. Take the laws around the corner. We don't on this block. I know what time it is. Black folks know to complain. I tell the black folks, keep the block clean, selling drugs. Clean this next to godlessness day. I'm gonna say I even complain. Clean up across the streets. Off of what they don't clean out because the witness your enemy. Now y'all understand something. We tell our kids to say no to drugs. Out there shorties. How they gonna say no to drugs? They don't legalize the shit. Everybody smoke. Majority of them. It don't be no one cigarette. It's a pack behind a pack. Your breath smell like shit. You don't kill all the air freshener in the house. You take it out of the baby. Come out the room. I'm gonna hook your ass. Got the baby on lockdown. The baby knows you're supposed to be in the room with her. I'm gonna show you when you miss the baby. I'm gonna do it. You go on a cigarette break. Your daughter drops the baby off when they can't walk. The baby ain't evil. She don't walk in on her stomach. She's suffering from the best. Now, I got one more thing to do. I'm the brother that took the right all over the world to the prisons on 26 in California. I gave them a new name. I want y'all to repeat this. Ghetto Angels. Okay. I'm through.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you, young folks, we never get on television and disgrace our elders on network. Rabbi don't rope that back. Where's my team? Where's Jasmine at?
You don't believe I'm 74?
Okay? I don't train my team to disrespect leaders, even if we don't agree with them. We don't get on television to disrespect our teachers. Never.
See I'm shaking? See I'm shaking? I'm dehydrated. I ain't had never fucking water.
We never ever do that. So I want you all to understand what we are about here is power important. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
What's up, team? All right. So you can see we're beginning our march again, guys. Thank you guys for staying with us. We apologize for losing our feed earlier right there. Equipment got a little hot, you know what I mean? It's a warm day. The sun's beating down on us, so we had to shut down for a hot minute. But just like that, we took that time to sit here and rest here in Michigan in 28. Get time to listen to some speakers and things like that. So now we are moving here. Let's go further up a little bit, James. That way we don't have to get right in everybody's way. But now we are beginning to march back up Michigan again, still going north towards downtown and everything. As you can see right here. Ooh, I can put this water bottle in the trash. Yes. Dan Ryan is trying to take care of the community and everything like that. Good. Can I hand this to you, man? Then we'll switch off when I don't know where to put the signs. But we have everybody here has a sign now, if you can read them, all right? Again, they are names of people who are lost their lives to law enforcement, who've been affected by the social injustice going on here. So right now, again, we've taken to the streets. We've started to move once again. You can see behind me, we have your organizers that are taking the front line here, and we're just pushing forward, okay? Trying to keep the group together. We all took a second to get some water, to hydrate, to sit down. To my left over here, you see the Hyundai dealership is down here on Michigan. So as you can see, we are beginning our real march once again. Ooh, look at this, James. We're about to cross over into the danger zone. No, not really. We're going to cross the expressway, though. That's what's coming up right here. You guys look right in front of us there. We're going to take this bridge that goes over the expressway. The original plan was to shut down the Dan Ryan. That was the idea. We had complications, obviously, with counter-protesters and people coming in, trying to get in the way of what was going on here. We had to reroute our course, but we have still brought a lot of attention to the message today. We brought a lot of attention to what's going on here. As you can see, there's a lot of media coverage going on here. You have police. You have all kinds of people going on here. You have everybody coming down. A lot of different news outlets who've come here to film what's going on. As you can see here, we've continued to march as those outlets have sort of, those other I don't see those other news people around. So they've sort of dispersed now, gone their way. Maybe they'll meet us at another location or something. But at the end of the day, people come and stand right here, giving you, right here on the streets, giving you the news start to finish as best we can and everything. So we thank you guys for watching. If you're watching now, please share. Please pass this around. Please make sure everybody's voice is heard and things like that, because this is a very important time for everybody to see justice happen. All right, so this is how it happens. So as you can see, we have all the signs going on right here. Ooh, we can get a good shot from the side here. We can see how many people are going. We stand right here. As you can see, you have our, you can see, Danny Lime almost busted it twice. Almost fell over twice. That tree tried to get me. You see, we've begun the process right here. Everybody's in our way. We can continue to walk with them. We're on the sides over here. Been very quiet interactions for those of you wondering. Been very, very quiet interactions. Has not been too intense between police and the group as a whole. One or two individuals, obviously talking police officers stuff. You see that regularly with all these protests and everything, but nothing that has been aggressive. Nothing that has put anybody in any danger or anything like that. So we were just a peaceful protest, continuing to march down the road and everything. And as we cross over East 26th Street, now we've begun our move closer into the actual downtown area, things like that. A little weird, how we, what's a little weird little position right here. I'm gonna sign that up. Woo-wee. Glad to see a little breeze coming along as you coming along. It was hot. Your boy was sweating pretty hard. All right. I was worried about James too. James, you good, baby? You all right? He's held so. All right. Got to do something right there. Those of you supporting us and everything like that, we ask that you continue to do so. All right. We're thankful for all the people who tune in. Thankful for the people who watch and everything like that. If you feel the need to donate, try to help us continue these efforts and things like that. You already know we got to upgrade this equipment. You know what I'm saying? The better equipment we can get out here on the streets, the better we can send that message to you and all that type of stuff. So please follow the People Comedy. Follow our streams, okay? We have our payment information all in our links and things like that. You guys can donate, Venmo, whatever you want. Just continue supporting the cause. You know what I mean? Everything we do here is to continue pushing this message. You know what I mean? It's continue pushing these efforts about what we're doing here. So as we come down Michigan now, we're actually beginning to cross the bridge that is on Michigan, coming up past 25th, if I'm not mistaken. So we're actually going to be like up here, getting in front of the expressway and everything like that. So we'll still get a chance to quote unquote take over the Dan Ryan, but we're going to go at it from a different angle. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, we've had people out here getting water for all of our protesters and stuff like that, making sure that they are staying hydrated. We want to make sure that, nobody out here gets sick or anything like that. Done very well to keep those efforts happening. Medics have always been accessible to anybody who is not feeling too well, thing like that. We have our marshals, as you can see, in our vests and our lime green vests and stuff like that, in order to keep an eye on people, interact with people, and just keep everybody safe from the actual law enforcement contingency that's right in front of us. So now we move over here, 25th Street. We are actually beginning to cross the bridge onto the expressway. So we can go in. We can probably go in here and go to the front gyms if you want. All right. There we go. Stay over here. Has begun right here. We are officially over the overpass, over the expressway. You can look down there. I was down there. We have taken up residence on this bridge right here. Some of our protesters are moving. You want to run to the front? Here we go. Here we go. Our way here. I'm taking the film. What's going on here? Look here. See everybody. You can see everybody here. Just made it across with no issues at all. Had to run out, man. Had to get outside of that wall, man. Had to get outside that wall for a minute, man. I was just like, yeah. I kept trying to cross through, but then I was like, are y'all trying to keep me from crossing through? It's crazy. So we've officially made our way down on Michigan and 24. So now we are going into the actual downtown area. Slowly but surely, we're continuing to march on here. I believe this would be considered the South Loop area, if I'm not mistaken. Just going up here on Michigan Avenue as we make our way right into downtown. You see our protesters are right behind me here. We are just doing a good job, staying peaceful, listening to our organizers. Everybody has been very accommodating. Anybody who has not, they've made their way in and out of the protest, that type of thing. So, yes, for anybody who are watching this stuff, can you please hear the sound? Let us know.
You do a sound check.
I can do a sound check in a second. I have to turn my phone back on. I turned my phone off so it could cool down. But I will turn that back on and check the sound. Give you guys some sounds of the streets while I check the feed. Any of the questions you guys might have, comment on us, and we will move. All right? Daniel, I'm signing out for a hot second.
When I say this is, don't say I'll say this is. This is. When I say this is, don't say I'll say this is. This is. When I say this is, don't say I'll say this is. This is. This is. This is. Say her name. Sandra Bland. Say her name. Sandra Bland. Say her name. Sandra Bland. No justice! No criminals! No justice! No criminals! No justice! No racism! No justice! No criminals! Slow it down, slow it down!
You guys are doing wonderful. I know it's a long route. I know it's a long route.
Daniel Lamb will be back in 1 second. We're just checking the sound here.
Boom! A tribulation. Nothing comes to you easy. One, two, three. Yeah. Nothing comes to you easy. But if you want something, you have to work for it. And when we get to that destination, that's like getting to the promised land. So take that as a metaphor. What we're going to take to get the truth.
Once again, we're just checking the sound here. Making sure we got you guys.
That you're holding dear to yourself right now. Those families, on behalf of them, thank you very much. That says when I'm a true someone, I don't know who's going to have your baby's name in their hand. So on behalf of the stolen lives mothers, I say thank you. because you're holding a life that was taken. That was a race by those. I want you guys to know I appreciate it. And I'm sorry. I heard earlier at the press conference, I stand with my white allies. And here's the thing, I fear that every agitators will come into action. And now they're gone, they left. But see, here's the thing, the agitators didn't want to come join with the march all the way to the end. See what I'm saying? That's how you know who's really on your side. You can't just sew up. Wait, I'm out here. I could be wounded. I could be hit by a baton. You're not here right now. So I want to say to my white allies, thank you. But we need our white allies to be the ones to tell these racist police. So what they have done to us, the name you're holding, it ain't right. And we need you to be our shield in this moment. Move 1 second here, we're gonna move. So I need you guys to continue standing with us. And I heard comments back there that I don't agree with. So that's why now really the march is starting, really. I'm gonna be really honest. Because you don't feel no, I don't feel any tension. I don't feel no back, all that's negativity. Now the march really started, really. And no one's arrested. Just go out like it.
They're going to fill these too. They're going to open up everything that we wanted.
The whole city was open for you.
It's like Moses opened up the Red
The
Sea.
entire city open for you, brother.
Get our ways now.
That's how I did this thing.
It's best to get them over this.
I negotiated, open the city for your pain.
Stop putting the police down.
They brought every officer from this state to you. Did you know that? Y'all didn't know that, did you? They brought every officer from around the state to this protest.
National Guard, state trooper, and the police.
You know why? Because the rabbi's here.
Y'all some bad brothers.
That's why.
Nobody's locked up.
They rabbi's here. They know when I come, there's a reason. So I want you to understand, when I mean nonviolent, that's why they brought everybody out. Because they know nonviolence is unbeatable.
That's right.
It's unbeatable.
You'll overcome evil.
Every time. History has proven nonviolence is the way. You still can vote, right?
You do things for the right reason.
Can you vote?
Yep. You do the right reason.
Does women have equality? Not to the point, but it used to be worse. But it's better than it used to be, right? Nonviolence provides that way. It's still got more to go. So I want you to understand, this is not a loss. This is not a failure. It's just a step in the right direction. They opened everything up. They had to spend money to do for you. That's momentum, bro.
Let's stop talking about President Trump. Y'all the president of the hood. Put yourself over him.
Right. He has nothing to come to.
Then you get your stomach checked.
All right, you guys ready? Whole streets?
Our streets.
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 Whole streets?
I'll tell you what, it's always some fun shit going on here every time. He's my favorite person. Yeah, he's the best right there. My man with the flag, the best. The best. Hands down. Did you hear him? Did you hear this guy? I want you to remember, that man with the flag that you just saw is 74 years old. And in his word, he'll knock a motherfucker in the next week. His words. He said,
I'm like, God damn, old nigga, we gonna get to scrapping. This is my part. That's why I come
hell
here.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those are people I'm trying to protest about this way. Nah, man.
He said it's non-violent, but he will throw hands if he have to.
That's great. Oh, man, dude.
The beautiful part
that's the best part about coming out here is what I say, man. It's always a difference of people, all types of different stuff going on. You know what I mean? You want to keep seeing that.
Own battle, but we out here for the same thing at the same time.
Yeah, man. Here you go. We'll switch over, man. Young be tell them what you've been watching, man. I know you get a few minutes. Go right on in there, man.
I've been watching it, like I say, good old peaceful protest, which is what we about, bro. They keep letting you know. We peaceful, we ain't looting, we ain't rioting. That's not part of the cause. This is what democracy looks like, is what we're saying. When people actually take their voice and put it out there into the streets, take over the streets, let them know that this will not be tolerated no more. It's too many dead black men out here, and the cops need to be defunded, and we need to arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor. Let's not never let that message go here. Yeah, we shutting shit down out here, bro. We still going in. We're about 3-4 hours into the march right now. Everybody's still going strong in here. We entering into damn near the downtown area of Chicago. We're on 23rd Street. There's actually more cops out here than motherfucking protesters, but protesters are strong and mighty, bro, right now. Everybody giving their little 2 cents about what's going on out here in these streets. This is a great protest, bro. Nobody's been harassed by the cops. No violence is going on right now. This is Young Olive Branch. Hold on. We stopping right now. It's so right now we just stopping and have a little talk. The 74-year-old man that say he will lay hands on people. He's talking to the cops. And to get this nigga some water. This nigga 74 years old told me I ain't have no water. If he die, then what have our protest been about? Get this old ass nigga some water and a sandwich and a motherfucking insulin shot so we can get this protest going. And somebody tell the fucking rabbi, this is not about you now. This is about us. This is Young Olive Branch coming at you live and spreading the seed, bro. What up, Eli? What you got going on? This is one of our homies, Eli. What you been having going on today? How you feel about the
Protesting.
protest? Yeah, what about it? How you feel about it?
I feel strongly about it. I think we need to be out in the streets protesting because the votes don't necessarily count. So we need to show that we care.
Yeah, and this is how we show by getting in these streets and protesting.
Yeah.
How you think it's been going today so far?
I think it's a small crowd, but it's a mighty crowd because these are the people that really want to be here since coronavirus is, a thing.
Yeah.
So.
And we ain't caring about that out here. We out here masked up, a little mask off, a little future mask off, but hey, we out here in these streets, bro. We towards the end. Everybody's still going strong. We about to go to get us some hot dogs with no ketchup, Chicago style. Nah, we just I feel good, bro. This makes you feel good to be out here in these streets and feel like you're a part of something instead of just being on the internet typing shit or getting on stage and saying shit. That's why I do my shit at. But I feel good being a part of the people. I'm a part of the people. I am the people's comedian, the people's choice. 30 for 30 coming soon. We keep stopping, and everybody gets a chance to say their impassioned speech. We got the dude out here whose brother was killed when he was 14. We got the sister, the husband of the widow of a slain guy that died in jail because of the COVID. We got everybody from different walks of life, man. And like the rabbi said, it ain't just black people out here. This not just about black people. This is about all people. But with the emphasis on Black Lives Mattering right now, and it's the cooperation of everybody involved. It feels good, bro, to have everybody from different races, everybody from different sexes out here representing what we out here for, which is a great cause. It's a great thing we doing out here, and I feel good to be a part of it. Young Olive Branch gonna continue reaching out for y'all, bro, spreading this seed throughout the motherfucking city of Chicago until changes are made. That's all we saying, bro. Until changes are made, we will be out here. No peace, no justice. There wouldn't be no peace until it's justice, and that's all we saying out here, bro. And I'm glad to be a part of it. The revolution is being televised, and we bringing it to you live and direct on Danny Lives TV, bro. Fresh squeeze. This is the tea. We got our boy Cleveland Finest out here, Rodescu. James out here. You want to say something?
Yeah, we just coming together, man. And that's in Louisville as well. We had to come together. We didn't have the police around. So a couple times people threatened to shoot up the goddamn protesters, and we had to...
No justice! No justice! No justice! No peace! 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 No justice!
Good luck. Good luck. Sorry. No, you good. Oh, what's up? Oh, we back. Oh, we back. Water break. That's so nice. Like I said, in Louisville as well, people will just pull up all over and donate shit. Lots of donations down there. And the tents, everybody just sleeps where the fuck the protests have took off every day downtown. So the cops came in and destroyed all the tents and sent them all to, I guess, like the waste place. So everybody was having to go in there and get their wallets. There was all types of items missing. But it seems different down here. The police seem to be a little bit more on the side, on our side, I'd say, really. You know what I mean? I mean, they're right here. They seem to be protecting me. You know it? But, yeah, same thing. We all together. Just like that guy needed the water, so everybody's going to say something until he gets the water. And like I said, that's my tax money, so that is our water. That's our water. We should be able to get it. I pay taxes. Well, my unemployment's paying taxes right now. I ain't paying too many taxes, yeah. Trump matters, man. All right. Dwayne.
Oh man, I'm over here vibing to Fuck the Police right here. My man out here playing it. You know what I mean?
You know my battery's at 17%.
You want to talk about what you've seen today, anything like that? You know?
Yeah. So I live in Hyde Park, so I was like, let me go check it out. One of my buddies supposed to be coming down here. You know, I think even though with the looting situation, like I still say, everybody, even though they looted downtown, that's where all the money is at. That's where all the money is at. It's like I heard they put 1,000 downtown, and I said last night, I bet it's gonna be over 10 shootings tonight.
Right.
Was it 12 people got shot? 12 people got shot since last night. 12 people got shot. One guy got shot in Jackson Park in the hand. So the shooting's gonna go up because everything is all downtown.
Okay.
They're not focusing on
Our community.
Austin,
Yeah.
Garfield Park, Roseland,
Yeah.
Inglewood, South Shore.
Yeah.
Hate to say, but I mean, shit's gonna hit the fan. I don't know about Lori Lightfoot. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know what's gonna happen after 4 years.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to make a promise. You have to make a promise. And like with the schools, when the schools went on strike, you have all this money, but where is this something billion or something? I think I heard for the
$1.7 billion went to just the police.
Yeah, something for the. It was supposed to be something a couple of something billions to the CPS.
Yeah.
And what I heard, it was failed. So I think she's gone, and now they all hitting on Kim Fox. See, think about looting. Looting is not like shooting somebody.
Yeah.
They want to treat that as a violent crime.
Yeah.
I was watching a Zoom. The judge was like, I can't charge. Looting is almost like just like going in the store stealing a candy bar out of Walmart.
Right. That's technically that, yeah, exactly. You know
That's like going in the store stealing a candy bar out of Walmart.
Yeah.
Is that looting? Even when it happened. Like they blaming COVID-19. This is COVID-16-19.
Hey, there you go.
COVID-16-19.
Oh, yeah. I like that. Well, thank you, man. Thank you for letting your voice be heard, man. We appreciate you. We appreciate everybody getting a chance to speak for the community, man. And yes, sir. And like I said, man, fuck police. That's straight from the underground. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's fine. We got NWA playing behind us, man. The voices of the community will be heard. If you look up, we're raising our hands now. Hands up, don't shoot. As we make our way through the intersection, we are coming closer and closer to downtown. So we are going to start actually seeing more and more people outside, that type of stuff. So we'll have more interactions with our community and that type of thing. Everybody, once again, you are watching The People of Comedy. You are watching Danny Live. Please, you want to talk about it? Please, tell us about it.
My name is Keenan Love. When George Floyd first passed, I walked 46 miles. I walked a mile. I walked from Chicago to Kankakee, Illinois.
Wow.
Going down Route 50, I walked from 83rd and Cicero to Kankakee, Illinois. I don't know if y'all know where that's at. It's the country, and it's far away. Yeah. But basically, I walked a mile for every year that he was alive, and it was a peaceful protest. I didn't chant, I didn't march, but it grew. It went from just me. it went from just me to maybe a couple hundred people, and we all walked in peace and solidarity. I got the support of all of the law enforcement, from state police, the Mantino police, Bradley police, Bourbonnais police, Kankakee police, Beecher, just like they all was in cooperation in what I was standing for in my fight. So, you know, it's other ways to be heard.
Yeah.
We always got.
Is that what brought you out here?
Yeah. You know, I'm not really a chanter or nothing like that.
I got you.
But, you know, I just realized that it's power in silence, it's power in action. And I feel like that's where we get the most results from. Like, just our actions. Like, this right here, it's fine. I love it. I love being a part. I love my people, you feel me, coming together. And my people, I mean all people, you feel me? But it's just like, as the youth, we got to empower the youth to be creative and how they protest. This right here is not the only way. We have so many of these protests, but we're not telling them to legitimize, get their LLC, start a non-for-profit, start foundation, get the grants, start talking to the mayors and the lawyers, and actually start being productive into the change, you know, changing the narrative. Like, we could come in here and we say, I can't breathe. Well, we can breathe. We need to change the narrative of power in words. So we can't just let it, we empower the youth to take over, to hand them the torch. You know, like, we got a long way to go, but we on our way. That's really the end of it.
I like that, man. Yeah, please tell us your name, tell us where we can find your organization, anything you want to plug, man, go for it.
Keenan Love, I'm from Kankakee, Illinois. I live in Chicago, but this is the way I fight back. This is something that it's my movement. You know, we got like.
Oh, we're gonna scan that later for sure.
Back of my shirt, the actual video of the march, it pops up.
Okay.
It made CNN. Like, I never marched, I never chanted, but my message made it all the way over to London.
Good.
And they ran the story on me in the Huffington Post. You know, it went CNN. It actually went viral everywhere. And it's about the power that you take into your own hands. I'm all with us taking the power and not waiting on the police, or we're not waiting on nobody else to hand us shit. Because if they was gonna hand us anything, they would have been did it.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, so it's in us to not be reactive. We have to be proactive. We have to understand. I'll keep walking with y'all. We gotta understand that the power is really in our hands. By deception, they have us blinded by thinking that they have the power, but they really don't. So, you know, together we stand, divided we fall. It's a love for everybody, man.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing your march, your story, your fight, man. Just like we say, so many different ways we can do this. This is how we do it. We try to cover everything going on here. Everything. Chicago to Kankakee right here, man. Exactly. So we want to go. We're going to support that. Trust me. I'll make sure to find you later so I can scan that. We're going to support what you're doing and everything, man. But we appreciate hearing from you, man. For real. Thank you. All right. Hey, Danny Line, we got to get back to the front. All right. We're going to run. All right, cool.
I ain't running nowhere.
It's just us. Oh, dang, it's just us back here. It is just us. Oh, shit. All right, well then. Looks like, I guess I can mask down for a hot second. Yeah. Woo. Oh, that feels good. Feels good, man. My face is sweaty, so I feel the breeze. You know what I'm saying? Guys, it's hard work out here. You know what I mean? The truth is not pretty. You know what I'm saying? We do a lot what we can do, man, but, you know, as long as we get those voices, man, you see this message, see these people out here, it's a beautiful thing, man. And we want to thank everybody again for watching. Thank you all for being a part of what's going on here. Like I say all the time, if you like what you see, please share. Please start a watch party. Please spread this message as far as we can, all right? As long as we can be out here, we will be. You know what I mean? As long as we can bring this information to you, we will bring this information to you. And that's the whole point of the People of Comedy, man. You know what I'm saying? We are also, at this point, just to give you an update, we have crossed Michigan. We've actually made our way to East 18th right now. Looks like we were taking up position here at this intersection. I think we might be circling up again so we can hear some more people speak and things like that. So you guys get a chance to get more voices, more people, and anything like that. Again, we shout out to Young Olive Branch, all right, and the tree right there, spreading that seed, baby. You know, the lime tree keeps growing, you know what I'm saying? This whole team of people has really been moved to come out here and do something special, man. Give you guys the truth of what's going on our streets, man. So, I mean, we're so glad to add him to the team, you know what I mean? If you like Young Olive Branch, man, please send us a message, man. Let us know what you want to see, man. We'll put Young Olive Branch out in more places, you know what I'm saying? He's ready to go. You know what I mean? I would say he's a natural. What about you, James?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, he's great. I love it.
My favorite new growth.
Favorite, right? It was great. So, you know what I'm saying? We self-made journalists out here, guys. You know what I mean? Start from the ground up. Just giving you the truth, you know what I'm saying? Bringing you that truth, unbiased, unfiltered. Bring you that juice, fresh squeeze, you know what I'm saying? That's why they call me Young Citrus, a.k.a. the #1 newsman in Chicago, Danny Lime, you know what I mean? Right here with you, all right? So we're going to move up here to the front. I'm going to take this opportunity to sign out, give you guys a little bit of sound of the streets, and we're going to take up a position a little bit closer, find out where the rest of our team is, and then we'll be back to talk to you guys in just a few minutes, all right? So stay tuned. We'll be back in just a second.
Black boys matter. Black boys matter.
Black boys matter. I'm pretty close to empty.
Okay.
Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like.
All right, we're back. You see, we got people out of their homes on the balconies now. We are coming past people's homes now. We got a little beat happening. This is the part of the protest. It's always just fun, man. This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy.
Still coming on Michigan Avenue. Still making our way down the street. We got a little bit of a rhythm going now, you know what I mean? Danny Lime gets good. Danny Lime loves the beat. There we go. Democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
You see, this is right here. For the most part, we're basically dead center of the actual demonstration, all right? So you can see we are truly in the middle of all the people, all right? And you can see everybody around here, I'd like to point out, there is a joy that's out here, all right? There is no anger, there's no destruction going on out here. These are good people. The good people who are out here trying to make their voices be heard, okay? As you can see, I have not had none of us have been threatened in any way since that first interaction we had with our counter-protesters. None of us have had any sort of issues with each other and things like that. You know what I mean? The people who are really here for the message have continued this fight throughout the entire time, man. And that's a beautiful thing to watch. You know what I mean? That's a beautiful thing to see. These people come together for a real positive message. You know what I mean? This is not a matter of, you know, going out here showing and other things like that, man. This is just fighting for justice, man. It's fighting for justice. No personal attack. This is not an angle right here. Watch your step, man. Let's go. Yeah. We're all just trying to look out for each other. That's it. Here, we're gonna come around here.
Show me what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
That might be. I love that picture. I've seen that picture a few times right there. Colin Kaepernick kneeling on Trump's neck.
Show me what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me
Hey, props to my man. Props to my man 74, bro. He done held that flag up high this whole time, bro. I believe him when he says he can knock a dude out. Like, I really do, man. That's how my grandfather used to talk. And I'm telling you what, he used to scare the shit out of me. My grandpa used to be old as hell and be like, hey, I'll knock a nigga out. That's good. Oh, man. Respect your elders, ladies and gentlemen. That's very important. You know what I mean? They have seen things. They have forgotten more than you've seen, all right? You got to respect them, know where they came from. Our streets! Our streets! Okay, to my left here, you can see where it's Old St. Mary's School right here. We are in the heart of Michigan Avenue, coming up right here down, just past about South Louisville area, okay? So this is good. This is a very prominent school, a blue ribbon school, as a matter of fact. So it's out here really, contributing back to the community. As you can see, there's a lot of people that live out here, all right? People are coming out on their balconies and things like that. These are the parts of protests that we really like to see, man. You got people who are outside. You know what I mean? You just living a regular life. You just walking down the street, trying to shop, trying to get some lunch, and then justice comes down the road. That's what I'm talking about, baby. You never know when we gonna drop that justice on you. You know what I'm saying? It's great. Oh, this guy's got a Black Lives Matter sign. Look at that. This is great stuff. And like you said, we are downtown, but this is, quote unquote, considered a residential area, man. It's beautiful. This is the best part. You know what I mean? It's time to make people uncomfortable, man. That's what it is, man. Our lives are disrupted constantly by, people being brutalized in our communities and everything. So if we come and disrupt your community and everything, it is not a personal attack. It's not like that, you know what I mean? It's the truth. Don't shoot! As we get further into the downtown area, you can see, man, people have come out. People on their on balconies and stuff. You see my man creeping out there. Look at my man creeping out. He's trying to get a little peek. Oh, he closed the window. He just got a little peek right here. Another right. It's always a great moment. It's always a great thing to see right here when we're coming out here and see people. Uh-oh. Here we go. Restaurants. You know how we get with restaurants. Yes. This is what democracy looks like. Part of the real thing, man. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. You can see people right here at the victory tap. Yeah! Oh, that's the family. That's the same family from earlier. Those are kids from earlier. Yeah. They came down there, man. Love that dude. What you guys just saw were the little kids that we interacted with earlier holding up their signs and everything like that with their dad. He actually made his way downtown with a flag, man. He's out here fighting for it. Now, this is the part of the protest that really, you see where it affects people directly, all right? Now that we've actually gone into the city now. We're actually in the downtown area. We're in the area that is constantly, protected. This is where all the money goes into. This is where all the people come and everything like that. We try to, for lack of a better way of putting it, not ignore what's going on, things like that, But we're here coming down Michigan Avenue, again, peaceful, you know what I'm saying? You see our protesters are not interacting with people. They're not agitating people, trying to stop them from living out their day or anything like that. They're just simply walking down the street, preaching their message, letting it be heard, you know what I mean? It is our constitutional right to do that. People can come out here and just right here. They're not harassing people. No one is being assaulted. No one is being harassed. No one is being antagonized by any means. They're just walking down the street, man. And it's good to see people, you know what I mean? Just what part of your day, you just walk around and all of a sudden, things change like that. That is a very, very strong thing to happen right there. It's a strong message. So we always love covering those moments right here. You know what I'm saying? This is great. Look at this. We got here. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Hey, what's up, buddy? Yeah. So that's good. This is good. What democracy looks like. Oh yes. Oh, we have begun our descent on the Magnificent Mile, ladies and gentlemen. All right. A lot of areas, a lot of stuff happening here on the mile. We're out here now. All right. This is the heart of the city right here. This is the most these are the busiest parts of Chicago. Okay. This is where we really are gonna actually see, you know, the city, you know, come out and see what happens in here. You know what I mean? People may join us when we're going here. People may not. You know what I mean? You guys called us. If you're tuning in right now, you really are tuning in to what might be the best part of everything going on with this protest. All right. Our group has made their way straight into the heart of downtown Chicago. All right. We have gone right into the area. All right. We are coming up on the Magnificent Mile. We're coming up on all the parks, coming up on all of the parts of the community that, you know, this city kind of draws dear, you know what I mean? And I want you to know, the further along we go, the more cops we see who are here protecting all this stuff here, you know what I mean? The cops grow in number over here, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like that young man said earlier, you know what I mean? There's so many out here. They're out here in force. They're out here. Dozens of cops. We've already had dozens of cops who have been surrounding us, hundreds who have been surrounding us throughout the day. You know what I mean? So many communities where they could be, you know what I mean? So many communities where they could be helping and investing their time in. But unfortunately, the decision is made where they come down here and they want to go out here and surround us. But like I said, we know what our message is. We over here fighting for the real thing, doing our stuff, all right? As you can see here, as we slowly make our way up to Roosevelt. We're stopping now.
Mic check. Please let me get in front, please. Please. I got to get this. We want to be unified. When we go downtown, we want to make a statement.
Can I hand this to you, man?
We're almost at our destination. What? But when we get to this spot, we will be at the promised land. Okay? We almost here. You guys ready? Show them what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show them what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show them what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show them what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. All
right, we're beginning to move our way down here to our final destination. In front of us, you see where our media outlets have met. You know what I'm saying? They're not that like that. Yes.
Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
Oh, gonna hold right here. I'm in. Right here. All right. That's the point. We're trying to make sure that our equipment is in the way and everything like that. The rabbi is going to lead us into where we're going.
We want to make sure that you're unified.
We're going to get
We're at our destination,
like
and
that.
we want to show ourselves in unison.
So we're going to bring you guys film and everything. We're going to keep filming, guys. We're going to keep showing them. We're going to keep filming them. We're going to keep putting people in front. All right. We're going to keep letting you see what's going on here. All right. That's our job here as people coming. So people will show you. All right.
Show me what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Slow down, slow down. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what it looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Black lives matter.
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 Latino 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 lives matter.
Black 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 lives matter.
Oh, this guy?
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Oh man, give yourself a round of applause. I saw him at the beginning of the march. He was there at the beginning of the march. I said, I'm gonna do something special. I'm gonna save the best for last. Because my job as rabbi is to advocate for everyone. It doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter your background and all the things that this society only grades you for who you are. That's not my mandate. My mandate is to stand for those who need a voice. For those who are being silenced. And those who had not gotten a chance for life. And those who can't breathe.
Those who can't breathe, that's right.
So I want you to understand, I am a radical. Unapologetically radical. That means I stand against the grain. And my Jewish friends to say, Rabbi, why do you stand with the Palestinians? You are just a fake rabbi. I said, sorry. The Torah says, love your neighbor as yourself.
That's right, that's right.
The Torah says 36 times, I quote, advocate for the stranger first. Advocate for the orphan second. And the widow. And it gives no description of who that person is. It's plain justice. And that's what the society don't stand on. It has one eye open and say, I'll get justice for that one, but not for him. So I have an obligation to stand for everyone. And I said I want to bring my brother at the end of this march, who journeyed with me and stood tall and had his sign on his back. Did y'all see that? I hope y'all got that picture. He had a sign on his back. Had one of the stolen lives on his back. I saw that. And I hope someone took a picture. Because of the fact, if he was able to do that, what else is our problem? What is our problem? If he was able to do it, and we're capable to do just what we should do, that means we got no excuses. So we have came to the end of our journey. But the journey still is on. This is not the end of the journey. We just made a step to the right direction. And you must understand that this action was called because of the stolen lives that has been not getting justice. As I said yesterday at that press conference, the names cry out, Rabbi, we have not got justice. The blood is on the floor, spilled. And no one has even called my name. So today I called David Wheat. I called Willie Holyfield. You never heard his name before. I called David Sansevilla. Pierre Laurie. These are the names you never heard before was murdered around the country. That's a family member. The Rabbi, get this name on your march. We never heard of Dandre Hamilton before. We never heard of Derek Cruz before. Autumn Steele, we never heard of before. Derek Jones, we never heard before. Cody Reynolds, we never heard before. So my job as Rabbi is to advocate for every life stolen. Alton Sterling. Where's Vita at? She's here? Is Vita here? Philip Serrano, Kenneth Stafford. These are the names that have been racially murdered because of that skin. And it's terrible. In 2020, who was here for my boycott for 4th of July? Who was here for the action? Yeah. Who was here for that? That was a historic event. That started this path. I said I cannot stand for 4th of July. When the elders said, what good is the 4th of July to the slave? Murdered. So I had to bring it to a 2020 level of understanding. I can't take and give 4th of July its honor when we're murdered and destroyed, my man. His brother was destroyed. And now we're going to do what we can to give him the platform to tell the world his brother mattered. Give him a round of applause. So I want you to understand, this is only in the right direction. And for those who started the march with us, left us on the battlefield, I'm going to keep it real. I got to keep it real. If he's out here right now, these are your friends. They said, we're going to go to journey with you. This is war. And war must come when you start with me, you must finish the fight with me. You can't get off the battlefield, leave your brother defenseless. Because who protects us? Who protects us? We protect us. Who protects us? We protect us. Who protects us? We protect us. Well, evidently they don't believe that. Because they left you to them to stand. For those who want to join my movement, this is a non-violent movement, and I'm claiming this movement. Because the stolen lives said, Rabbi, we want you to do this job. All those names came to me. No one else. over 500 names.
Hold them names up, y'all. Hold them names up.
Those names came flourishing to my inbox. Said, Rabbi, these are the names. We want your names, this name to be in your protest. Because we have heard around the country, you're doing a work that we need you to do. So when someone come on my platform and say they have been the one chosen, sorry. The Black Lives Matter movement, the stolen lives of these names, say, Rabbi, you must do this job. And we're going to do the job for him, and her, and him, and him, and him, and him. And Taurus McGuire, we never heard of him before. And why we did this action is because we do not want to have the populace and those in highlights. Yes, their lives were stolen, but these also lives were stolen as well. We never heard of his brother like everyone else. That's not fair. Every life should be given the outrage. Every one of them. They were stolen by those killers that you pay to murder you. That is not right. So we have said, I'm going to reiterate what I said in the press conference. We are going to demand the abolishment of FOP. They don't represent us. They said, I'll quote, they were over there. I had my protest over there for the defund the police action. Over there on Grant Park. You know what they did? You guys sit down, I'm sorry. You guys can sit down, I'm sorry. They said, we're going to put our protest of support of boo to your protest, Rabbi. To do agitation on purpose. So I said, I'm going to move down to Jackson and Columbus to avoid agitation. And you know what happened? They unleashed on my page these killers and these agitators on my page to say if you go into the Dan Ryan, we're going to run you over. They're going to take their cars and run you over. I sent their names to the law enforcement because that's attempted murder in my book. So they got the information. And I will be filing charges.
That's right, that's right.
I will be filing charges for those who agitated and put us at risk. That is absolutely absurd. We didn't get on Facebook and say, when you guys are over there doing your support of blue protest, I did not even budge to move from where I was at. And again, for those who are by home, this movement is a non-violent movement. No looting, no violence, nothing but righteousness. I advocate only for righteousness. Because when righteousness walks in truth, doors open for us. And that sister over there said, Rabbi, make sure you remember about the census. She said, Rabbi, make sure you tell the people, if we do not get out and do our census, it goes to those disgusting killers. So you must get out and do the census so it goes to your community and not into their pockets. They're already getting $1.8 billion to murder us. We demand the funding of the police, and we demand CPAC now, all in Chicago. We demand CPAC now nationwide. We demand those responsible to open up those cases and allow these names so they can get justice. And those politicians that did not even bother. I'm gonna keep it real. Where was these politicians? It was on every news network that I was going to do this today. Every news network was here. This went nationwide to CNN, to US Today. Everybody knew about this was happening. And where's these politicians at?
Nowhere to be found, Rabbi.
They don't care about your pain. They don't care about your suffering. They don't care about what you're going through. All they want to do is sit in a seat and get themselves a pension. Mayor Lightfoot, I was at the your city council. I heard Mayor Lightfoot. I said I'm going to hang around the city council just a little bit longer when I was there for advocating for the women of color murdered. The unsolved murders of the 75 women of color murdered. I said, after I get done with my work, I'm going to sit around and wait to see what the end of this council is. You know what they were talking about? Pensions. Wait a minute. You don't deserve a pension if we're suffering. You don't earn a pension if these schools are not funded properly. You don't earn a pension if these mental hospitals are closed. You don't earn a pension when those hospitals, Westside Health, on Westside, what's that hospital called? Westside? West, what is it? On the west side of Chicago, that hospital that was in the community for over, when I was a baby. Westside, on the west side of Chicago. Westside Hospital. You don't earn a pension when those hospitals that have been a glue to our community, now they're closed, collecting dust. So how in the world can you say you're standing for me in my suffering? Every last one of them. Mayor Lightfoot, Kim Fox, all of them. They are not for us. They say they are for you and they have not stood on the front lines with you.
You won't even see them here today.
Everybody knew this was happening. Did they get scared because John said what he said? Did they get scared? What did Dr. King do? He said, if I got to go to jail, you heard what I said. Did you guys cover that, what I said? I'm going to say it again. Cameras are here. I said, if he says I'm going to be charged with being a terrorist, I'm ready to go to prison to do what's right for the people and the suffering of my people and my brothers and my sisters. So did they get scared and say, oh, we don't want to be labeled as a terrorist or be labeled as against the system they support? That means that you are expendable. That name you're holding is expendable. That name right there is expendable. So don't tell me about election. Matter of fact, it should be canceled. Matter of fact, you should be the elected. You are the real elected people. They sit there and do their press conferences. Wait a minute, J.B. Pritzer. This is for J.B. Pritzer. You were not here with us during this time of destruction in the community when the gun violence happened. I say to J.B. Pritzer, you get an A on the COVID-19 response, but you get an F in our community on the gun violence. You get a flat F because you have not made a declaration of health crisis in our community about this gun violence.
That's because we got to say fuck them, period. Leave them alone.
This gun violence is in our community murdering babies, and JB person has not said nothing, absolutely nothing about the gun violence in our community. They ain't right when babies are murdered. I'm going to a mother that was murdered in her home. My team traveled, walked the streets, marching the streets without banner, and we walked to her home, and we saw the bullet in the window. And that family came out to meet us. They ain't met no politician. They ain't meet Mayor Lightfoot. They ain't met no one that cared about them. But they met my team and myself. And we journeyed from all the way from the beginning of Central Avenue all the way to LeClaire. In the rain, right? In the rain. In the rain. With that equipment. With that banner. And stood at that front door. And when that family saw us out there, they said, Rabbi, we thank you. Tears flew down their face. And next couple weeks, we're going to be at their home to do a mass development with their community, because their community is at risk right now. They're scared because they cannot come out because of the gun violence. And I got to talk about the gun violence because someone said to me, Rabbi, you're bringing more attention for the police brutality, but what about the gun violence, Rabbi? If you follow my record, you all, I've been very, very on the case of the gun violence. My family had been lost in 2015 in gun violence. So I understand the pain and suffering of what it goes through in those families. So I want you to understand you came out today, but you cannot just be sitting here. We got to continue to show up and continue to make the noise. That name right there, Leslie Perdoni, he was murdered in the Cook County jail. 51-year-old. One of the 7 murdered in the Cook County jail. That stand on that place and advocate for those lives. Then Tom Dart. Tom Dart clearly said, our lives don't matter. And sat there and clearly said that we're not going to get PPE and any bit of resources to protect the people of COVID-19. He had to be federally told to do his job. And my sister Cassandra Greer will be the one to bring down that disgusting place that's known as the death trap. So again, I want us to understand this is a movement. To only be heard, we must always move in nonviolence. Because in nonviolence, you're able to be heard and not have the door shut. So I'm going to give one couple more speaks, and here we're going to close it out. My brother, you want to say a couple words here? Introduce yourself. You got the platform, there you go.
We made it, y'all. Yeah. Clap it up, we made it. We done marched from about, what, 47 or 50? All the way to Roosevelt downtown. Now, yeah, we done lost a couple people along the way, but we done also gained a lot of people along the way. All them people out in them buildings, out looking out them windows, they recognize us, they see us, and they gonna support. I thank everybody out here for coming out today. Cause y'all, it's a Saturday, y'all could have had anything better to do, but y'all came to support. And that takes a lot. I done lost so many people to gun violence and from police. Lost my brother to police, and I lost my own daughter and my baby mama to gun violence. And to see all these people here, people I don't know from a can of paint, see all y'all faces, it means something to me. It means that some people do care. It means some people are listening. It means some people are trying to take a stand. It means some people are moving positive. So it means that everybody out here is not bad. needs to stop making us bad. How many people were locked up today, y'all? How many? Now what? Now one person. And we marched about half the city. All type of races. They was expecting us to do something. They was all expecting us to wild out and go crazy. They didn't even expect that. They didn't even expect us to be down here right now. They thought we would have messed up down there. We shouldn't even made it downtown. That's what they think.
What about the riot gear saying?
Oh, the riot gear? Now that was crazy. I seen state police out here in riot gear. Everybody out here in shorts, t-shirts. People don't even got their mask on right now, kinda. They not trying to do nothing except protest. But y'all got y'all riot gear out here. Y'all got billy clubs out in y'all hand. Y'all got all type of extra equipment I've never seen before. A lot of people, y'all never seen this before in Chicago. For a peaceful protest. That's ridiculous, Chicago. Police department.
Being intimidated.
But I want everybody to look around at these names right here. Hold them up for me, y'all, one more time. Hold up all these names. And I want the news to get this too. Hold up all these names. All these names people don't even know. But every single person sitting down and standing up right now, they marched for them. That's all I got to say. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Clap it up for yourselves. And clap it up for the people that y'all lost. And clap it up for the people that everybody lost.
If anybody wants to say something,
I would love to say something. Besides this is going on, there is a West Side Peace Rally for the children. It is on Douglas Park. It's going from 5 to 10 o'clock to ride for peace in our community. Change starts within, all right? What everybody has been said is a lie. If you understand your common law rights, and that is the country we live in, there's 7 different locations across the world that are common law states, and that is from the bottom up. That would be the people. The Roman law is the top down. That would be the FOP. That would be your mayor. What everybody has forgotten is they're the servant and you're the master. Right? Everybody with common knowledge and common love for people. So, if you do not go to your alderman and put the pressure on them, your city council, and force these peons into submission, they will only have to listen. There's more people than them. They are the peons. So, I'm going to be with the children and go on a beautiful ride on the west side in Lawndale, excuse me. And I'm about to go spread some more love. You know what I'm saying? You got to take them to federal court. You got to make every officer liable, right? You have to know your common law right. Download it and your human rights. Understand these. You're all signed to the contracts of men and institutions. Once you leave these institutions alone and stop funding their fucking bullshit, only will you have knowledge enough to really win this fucking game. And it's about economics, it's about food, and it's about love. But there's always going to be bloodshed in life. All these people lost their lives, bloodshed. If you don't know who I am, the police tased me. 2019, December 12th. You want to know why? Because I knew my rights. And after that, I'm taking their ass to the federal court building, and I'm getting every fucking officer, sergeant that had something to do with it. Check me out, Chicago 312 on Instagram. You gotta stand up to these peons. Peace out. They're all peons.
Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. I got a gentleman who wants to say some words. And I'm gonna give him the microphone so he can talk to us and go from there.
Hello everyone. Hello everyone.
Hello. Hey. How you doing?
You gotta listen very well. What I have to say is, you got all of us, got everybody that but God got all our back. And all this, he invited you. You gotta stop that. All it is one man. And you know who that man is. The man in the man. And all we gotta do is do our job and get him out of the house.
That's right. Amen.
Be sure that the system can involve the judge, whoever, get out and vote.
Get out and vote.
Get out and vote.
Get out and vote. He said, get out and vote. He said, get out and vote. The elder gave you a lesson. And that means you must listen to what has been said. The profound words can come from everybody. The Almighty always gives anybody a message to tell the people. Don't discriminate because you think they are different from you. Everybody got a message that you can get from and take and use as your lesson to move forward. So we're going to get a check on my man here, and then we're going to get Jasmine, and I'm going to do a closeout with the Shanti. Go ahead, bro.
Show me what democracy looks like! This is what democracy looks like! Show me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like!
Show me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like!
Show me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like!
All right? As the rabbi of Tacoma Kai International, I said international because I'm internationally known. Not just in Chicago. In Kenya, the president of Kenya said, Rabbi, we know what you're doing in the state of Kenya. And when you want to come to Kenya, we're going to open the doors for you. So we need to see your work in Chicago. Goes all over the world, baby. I'm just not a rabbi in Chicago. I'm an international known of this work. So, International says we're going to develop an auxiliary organization known as Chicago Activist Coalition for Justice. And I said, when I'm tired of getting out of my bed, it's going to happen one day. Not soon, but reality always comes and knocks on the door. I said, I got to prepare the next generation. Because this movement is not about the rabbi. It's about generation to generation. That's why I formed Chicago Activist Coalition for Justice, to give youth activists a platform so that they can use something to start them on the right direction. Because I don't tell my people to go loot. Never in my conversation with her. Never telling them to break the law or to be unruly. I said to them, they tell you, I said, you're going to do a paper on my press conference yesterday. I talk about teaching them. Didn't I say that? This is not just giving them a platform. They got to earn this way to do the platform. Did I tell you that? Did I tell you? This is class. I'm teaching and putting something in them so they can be profound activists. Not getting on television and advocating for looting. That's not the rabbi. Or breaking windows. Or going down the road and doing things that's unrighteous. That ain't us. So all that riot gear, you just wasted your time. You should know me better than anyone. I don't come violent. You had no need to bring all that artillery. So I'm gonna bring my sister up. I'll give you next, and we'll close it out. Okay? This is Jasmine for Chicago Activist Coalition for Justice.
Clap it up for y'all.
I want to talk a little bit about mental health. So I came all the way from Maryville, by the way, just to come here and watch you guys, because I believe in this. I believe that if we defund the police, we won't have to deal with any more police shootings or any more police brutality. They getting all this money, $1.8 billion, when we need help out here in these streets. You got people out here like me, and I'm not going to deny it.
Just a quick note, we may lose sound in a couple of minutes here, so if the sound drops out, I apologize. Thank you for tuning in. Please keep tuning in. We're not done here just yet. Probably about 10-15 minutes left of this broadcast before we head home. Again, if you want to help us, go to Venmo at Stand Up Stand Up or patreon.com/peopleofcomedy. Thank you guys once again for joining us. Sound may drop out, so stay tuned until it does. We'll stay live until
So half of these people that are in prison should not be in there at all. Should not. And so I'm standing here to tell you guys that I want to defund the police because I am sick and tired of the police brutality and the shootings, and I'm also tired of the police coming into the neighborhoods, dropping guns, drugs, because they do it. We all know that they do it, and they set us up thinking that it's our fault. It's not our fault. I've heard experiences, I've seen experiences of things like this happening. I'm tired of it. Defund the police and put it into our communities. Give it to the children. The children's lives matter. Children's lives matter.
Defund the police is not just a statement.
It's very important.
You got to believe it and want it better than anything. It can't just be a catchphrase or something to be written on the press. This means we must stand and defund the police and own that conversation. And not be timid when John gets out and say, we're going to label you a terrorist. I said, bring it. They will let me on that Dan Ryan. I was the first one on there. Because I only fear God. I don't fear a man that says anything to me. That's foolishness. So I'm going to bring up my next speaker. Again, this is class for them. The rabbi don't give them a platform without teaching them, and they have to give a test. I'm telling you how I do my work. When I was trained as rabbi, I had to be tested. We don't give platforms without ensuring they're prepared to lead. So I'm going to bring my next one. Where's he at? Oh. I call him the firecracker. Because this brother is on fire. That brother was on that defund campaign, had all that meeting in front of us. I said, are you ready? He said, Rabbi, I'm ready, man. The brother hit a home run, and he is a master of that technology thing he does. And I said, brother, go ahead, bro. Do you, man. I know what it is. So we're going to bring Vic up. I don't see your shirt, man. Where your shirt at? You got your shirt? Okay, next time, all right? So Vic is going to give us some words, and then we're going to do a one closeout, and then they'll be done, all right?
Clap it up for Vic. Clap it up for Vic.
I'm just going to give some quick words. The reason why we need to defund the police is that we can put that money into prisons. Instead of being a prison, we need to make it a rehabilitation center. We need to get people rehabilitated and getting back into the streets and back into working. We don't need We don't need to put more people into cages, because ICE already does that. And so, what we must do is that, and this is my biggest point, is that it is not enough to not be racist. That we must be anti-racist. All our white allies should be anti-racist, because we must fight racism with the same aggression that they fight us. Because at the end of the day, they have nothing to lose, but we have everything to lose. And so with these racists, and a lot of cops are out there, and a lot of these cops are racist. A lot of these cops. We must make these racists not feel comfortable. We must not make them feel welcomed. We must make these racists feel shame. We must shame these racists for being racist. And so let us just continue, and I'm going to get here with Rabbi. Let us just continue. Let us keep on going, because at the end of the day, if we get no justice, they get no peace. No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! Show them what democracy looks like! This is what democracy looks like! Show them what democracy looks like! This is what democracy looks like! Show them what democracy looks like! This is what democracy looks like! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! If we don't get it, shut it down! 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 Let's do this.
That boy is on fire.
Rabbi,
Yep.
what you think about the crowd? I've been to 5 different protests. This is the smallest crowd I've seen. What you think about that?
Well, let me tell you this. You look at it in the quantity. I look at it in quality. Because if you look at the scripture, let me teach you, my brother, something. Gideon the judge said, Almighty, we're going to bring 25,000 people to go to war. He thought he was doing right, but being in the number. And Almighty said, no, son. Take those 25,000 men to the lake. And if those who put that sword down, those are the ones that go home. And the ones that kept the sword in their hand, they go to war. It was only 300 that went to war and defeated their enemy. So right now, this is a movement was supposed to be here. Not the quantity. This is a quality movement right here. So this is what's supposed to happen. So I don't care about the numbers. I care about the quality that's here. Give your hand yourself a round of applause. So I don't care about whether we pack the streets or not. Yeah, I made a statement earlier, but the thing is, right now, we're trying to make a point. And if other organizations have something going on, that's fine. But I believe we did a good thing today. Because we made the names, we brought all these meetings around the country. Do you understand what we accomplished today? I think it's an accomplishment. Do you know you made national news twice? Do you know you made national news twice? CNN was here and US Today was here. That's a success. That's a double whammy. Chicago Activist Coalition for Justice is the 3rd time in a row made national news. These young folks are on the move. And the Almighty said, Rabbi, to go to the next level, we're going to give you, where's she at, Jamie? Where you at? Where's she at? Right there. That's my team. The little team I got, profound. And I thank them for all the work they did tirelessly to put this action together. So, no, I don't think it's a failure. I think it's a step in the right direction. Because if we say it's failure if we didn't do this, it's a failure if we didn't put the work in. But when you put the work in, that's an accomplishment in the right direction. So I got to say, my brother, I don't see anything as failure. It's a step in the right direction.
I got something else for you. Know they riot for Duck. So what, they just killed another kid last night. You think you should make a speech about?
Absolutely. And I'm going to get to that, actually, to this point. They did murder another young man. Shot him 3 times in the back. Is it 3 times? 5 times? 3 times? Racially murdered. The same message of murder that why these signs are up. So here's the thing. What precinct is that? Do you know? But anyway, we're going to find out and get to that. But here's the thing. This is an ongoing saga. And we must make a statement of truth that we don't condone. That's why I said at the press conference at the park, we demand that the qualified immunity be demolished. To hold these killer cops accountable. Not only that, I missed one point at the march, at the park. They give insurance to you all. We demand that that insurance they have be demolished. And they get their own insurance. Because then what happens is when it's on their dime, they're not going to kill you. When they get insurance, so that insurance needs to be ended.
He was 12 years old.
12 years old.
12 years old.
Still a baby.
12 years
So,
old.
and see, this is the thing. This is why I did this. People say, Rabbi, why do you do this? Because the names that have been lost in this city is consistently happening. And we got to demand that CPAC now comes into fruition. We must demand that Mayor Lightfoot get out the way. Not only that, get in COPA, because if you cannot police the police, it don't work. We need to have CPAC now in this city and around the country because these killer cops are murdering our people. And a young man was murdered and was unarmed. And unarmed. So as I said, the stolen lives has said, Rabbi, around the country, do you see those names now? You never heard those names, did you? Guess what? Those names that you're holding, next year the mothers themselves is coming to Chicago. They said, Rabbi, we want you to be the one to lead that march. All the names you're holding, they're coming to Chicago next year. And they're going to be here. Representing their loved ones that have been murdered. I'm sorry? No, we can't trust the police. So what we're going to do right now, we got to close this out. I appreciate it. This is 5 o'clock now. I appreciate everyone that came out. We was here all this time, all these hours, and I appreciate it. Again, I want to say thank you to my team. I could not have done this with where Jamie at. Me and Jamie did this thing. We went to the city. We campaigned. She took the notes. I could not have done this thing without her. I thank God for my man here, Vic, and Jasmine, and the other members of Chicago Activist Coalition with Justice Maria, who also is a part of the organization. So we're building a coalition of young activists. And I encourage you, if you want to join a movement of nonviolence, this is the movement for you. And we will work with you and give you what you're looking for. Okay? But before we close out, I must bring to the fold a message of honesty and truth. It comes from Ashanti Shakur. And she says, the message for what this is really about, the chains. The chains that's on our necks. The chains of destruction. Chains of discrimination. Chains of having these killer cops murdering us. And she says as follows. Repeat after me. It is our duty to fight.
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 For our freedom.
For our freedom.
For our freedom.
For our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
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 We must love each other. We must love each other. We must love each other.
We must love each other.
We must love each other. And support each other.
And support each other.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
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 Black lives matter.
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 Latino 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 lives matter.
Black women matter.
Black women matter.
Black women matter.
Black women matter.
Black men matter.
Black men matter.
Little children matter.
Little children matter.
Little children matter.
Little children matter.
Muslims matter.
Muslims matter.
Muslims matter.
Muslims matter.
Pakistanis matter.
Pakistanis matter.
Pakistanis matter.
Pakistanis matter.
Asians matter.
Asians matter.
Asians matter.
Asians matter.
Asians matter.
Asians matter.
I am a rabbi for everyone. My mandate does not have a color. My mandate doesn't have a background. My mandate does not come with a stage of age or anything that keeps me from you. I'm a rabbi for everyone. My mandate says you're the people's rabbi. So they said to me, Rabbi, where's your synagogue at? I was asked it like 3 times on his march. I said, wait a minute, I don't have a synagogue. My synagogue is in the streets. My synagogue is with the people. It's a synagogue without walls. That means I go everywhere. The biggest, the dedicated of people of all races, of all creeds, and all ethnicities. This is a movement, a non-violent movement. God bless you and keep you, and may Almighty have faith upon you. This is my hope, and this is my prayer. Shalom Aleichem. God bless and keep you.
Okay, guys. Thank you guys so much. Let's go over there. Let's go over here. All right. So we have now officially come to the end of our event, guys. This has been quite a day. I will say, man. Again, thank you guys all for watching the People of Comedy. Thank you for watching and continuing to support us and everything like that. Where's Young Olive Branch going? Where'd he go? Young OB. Where's Young Olive Branch. He wants to go give his sign back. All right, cool. We're going to do a quick sign off. So if you want to say any goodbyes, any last things you want to say to the people.
I don't want no more said, okay? Give him the light.
Asians lives matter, right?
Yes, everybody lives matter. We saw the rabbi shoot his shot real quick with that reporter. That shit was that was mad dope. Now look at him. He about to stroll over there. Gonna get him an interview. You know what I'm saying? That was good. Young OB, we got to sign off. Any last things you want to say, man?
This was great. We still alive. Ain't nobody getting shot. Ain't nobody get arrested. People ran the light. I was trying to get the motherfuckers the light out here because you was going over their time. But other than that, this is pretty good. Pretty good experience. Can't complain, bro. Signing out. This is Young Olive Branch. I'm branching out to these streets, big baby.
Hell yeah, man. That's right. The lime tree keeps growing, guys. Thank y'all for watching. We're going to go ahead and sign off here, get ourselves extracted out of here, get home and everything. So we'll be safe. Thank you for supporting. It's Danny Lime, #1 newsman in Chicago. and I'll be here next time. Bring you that juice.
Wait, one more
Fresh.
question.
Oh,
Who you
one more
got
question.
tonight, Stipe or Cormier?
Ooh, I think Stipe's gonna win this one. I'm
Stipe,
sorry. I'm
baby!
sorry. I think Stipe's gonna win. So anyway, we're gonna get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, man. And y'all remember the message, man. It's all the same, man. Keep it easy. Take the wedge pledge. You know what it is.